All right. So next, we're going to have a panel discussion in which the topic is on the interior concepts of the future. So please receive the moderator for this great panel, Tim.
Much, and thank you for the amazing keynote from our speaker before, where we learned about how TOGG is transforming the car to a digital device, as well as how is it changing our life. And based on this, we will welcome some of our guests now to a panel where we want to speak about the cabin of the future. And I would like to welcome Ahmed from TOGG, Mobility Ecosystem Strategy Business Development. Welcome to stage, as well as Timo Schwarz, CTO of Motherson Innovation, as well as Daniel Keller, Innovation Manager at DXC Luxoft. Welcome. Ahmed, my first question directly goes to you, as we have heard about this keynote, that TOGG wants to change the car to a smart device. And when you speak about smart devices, you also speak about in-car platforms, and you speak about app stores where different business models will emerge, as well as other stakeholders will benefit. And you also, when you speak about electric vehicles, you speak about the living room for cars of the future. How is it exactly defined for you, the living room as a car for the future?
Thank you very much. As our CEO explained, we take the user first, and we think how the cabin should be for the user centricity, and that's why we define it more than cabin as a living space. To make it living space, it should be personalized. It should be a place that you can perform your daily tasks with seamless, efficient, fun, together with your family and friends. That's we call living space for this. Before it, of course, we need a smart device, I can say, and to enable this living room, living space, and to make this device smart, of course, you should have one hardware, the powerful CPU, big screen, and the camera, the sensors. Second, you need an operating system to enable these capabilities, hardware capabilities, to the developers to enable the applications. And the third one, the most important, I think, the applications. It is the main enabler for the user to perform their life tasks in an easy way in this living space. It makes it living space, and it makes it personalized. In that point, I would like to add that everybody is unique. So everybody needs different applications. And if you look at the current app stores, you will find millions of applications. And it is impossible one company to develop all these applications. At this point, you need to open your platform to the world to fulfill everybody's, all the users' needs and requirement to make their life easy in the cabin. So in this way, I can say, we turn it to the living space by developing world first Android automotive-based application store for everybody, for developers, for startups, for enterprises, to develop their applications and to make the cabin as a new living space, I can say. So we took it from there.
Yes, thanks, Timo. When you hear about all these new solutions for the cabin of the future, for example, TOGG is saying it's a new living room within the car. What are the solutions offered by Motherson, and also what are the vision for this interior cars concepts, as well as what solutions are you providing for this?
Yeah, as we just heard from the colleagues, so cabins have transformed into spaces over time, delivering entertainment to passengers and more information to drivers and a lot of more. And this market is huge. So it is about $150 billion in the last year, and it is expected to grow up to 200 in the next 5 years. So in this market, there is a lot of space, and it is foreseen that the increased demand for safety, for ever-present connectivity, comfort in the interior, this forces that increases, and this shows that the interior becomes more important. And even the future of the interior is evolving as an opportunity to differentiate. And this happens along 5 forces. These 5 forces are the vehicle types. So the vehicle types require new concepts. For example, automotive and an autonomous driving car will influence the interior layout very much. Second is comfort. We will have next level of comfort features. Third is the focus on cost efficiency. So we have, let's say, we're spending only where it matters most. So this will increase the pressure very much on non-value adding and non-visible components. And then we have connectivity and HMI. And innovations in this field will very much change the interface to the driver. So we see the trend of these multiple and even larger displays could be reversed through holographic systems and projection. So the holographic system, for example, is using augmented reality to show the driver-related information on the windscreen, and information from the infotainment, for example, are projected directly on the surface. And therefore we need new kind of interior materials, reflective one, but some materials which at the same time can deliver a cozy ambience in the interior. So this is one. And what we're also working on is that we try to hide displays. So we have already set up an initial prototype where we use morphing soft decors, allowing the display appear when it is needed, and then carry it up again later. So this allows us a balance in informing the driver that he is still engaged but not overwhelmed. And these are really, we can also call this already smart surfaces. What we also do is that we integrate harmoniously into soft decor sensor technology, which makes the surface once again smart. And therefore, for example, we have a high-resolution touchpad which offers the same features like, you know, the touchscreen in the car offers an active haptic feedback, or offers a configurable surface where you have buttons, where you have sliders. So, and this together will change the interface. Now there is another request on the market that all or a lot of interior surfaces needs to be illuminated, and finally even electrically heated. And this helps, this electrically heating of surfaces helps to efficiently heat up the interior. And about the light, it is that we will see very soon some of the OEMs having these in all their door panels illuminated surfaces, which at the moment are backlit. Therefore, we use translucent, artificial leather, or decorative or perforated decors. And what we also work on is, at the moment are the next level, which is directly illuminated surfaces, which looks very futuristic. So this is something which is very nice. And all these smart surfaces, together with the holographic system and in combination with voice recognition, are forecasted in a global survey that they could become the most important interface in a car. And then last but not least, we have an increased demand on sustainability. So 90% of a car is out of plastic and is hardly ever recycled. So to create a real sustainable cockpit, we are currently asking all of the components who are in a cockpit in regard to detachable connection, fewer types of materials, recyclability, reduce carbon footprint. And out of these, we create technical guidelines which we use them to design a so-called eco-interior. And then last but not least, when we look at the material side, I think the best approach is always to reuse materials, to give materials a second chance, a second life. And we, for example, reuse natural fibers coming from already used textiles or after using textiles, and out of these we create a kind of non-woven decorative materials which then can be used for a totally new type of decorative parts. So this is the way how we envision the interior of the future.
Thank you. Daniel, when you hear about this innovative cabin concept of Motherson and the digital world of TOGG, what are you building in between? Which UX you build in between, which connects everything?
Yeah, and that's actually a very interesting question, because we see this whole experience, and we agree here with TOGG 100%, to put the user in the center, and it's this holistic experience. And we talk today a lot about different technologies, new startups. Everyone wants to sell their thing, but it needs to make sense in the whole context of the vehicle. It needs to not overload the user and all those things. And we see the holistic user experience in the vehicle as a puzzle piece. And the puzzle is nothing worth if it's just single pieces. And it's also nothing worth if it's put together wrong, with those pieces put wrong together. So what we are helping and what we are supporting companies like TOGG, OEMs with, is with this holistic user experience to bring it to the market. And one thing here is often also with the OEMs, they have many different people responsible for many different things inside, and everyone has a little bit of their own agenda. And we are trying to really put the user in the center and see how we can put this into one composition that everything comes together to a final product in the vehicle. And that's where DXC Luxoft is supporting here different OEMs and also tier ones to bring this actually to the market and make it not so much technology driven, because today I heard a little bit too much the words technology, but too little the word user. And in the end, the user is buying those products and they are deciding if they are liking it or not. And there it needs to make sense in a holistic view.
Perfect. My next question goes to all of you. Which role does the ecosystem play to achieve all these integrated interior concepts? And I would like to start with you with a very short answer, Ahmed.
Yes, I think we believe that the interior, the cabin itself should be personalized according to user needs. To achieve this, with our smart device, with our digital platform, with the over-the-air updatable capabilities, we carry it to the next level. It is user-defined living space. So to achieve it, as I said, the living space should be open to ecosystem, to collaboratively create new ideas and turn them to the application easily. So for the first time in the world, anybody, any company, any startup can develop any application to the living space to make it personalized, smart, and open. So I think the future of cabin is here already. It is personalized, smart, and open, I can say.
Timo, a very short answer from your side. Which role does the ecosystem play?
Yeah, I see pragmatically, so we can't do this all on our own. So we need support. So the team would totally be overloaded. And this is why I think it makes sense that we cooperate with the customer and also with other suppliers, and together we can make it happen.
Daniel?
Yeah, and from my side, I also really see in the future the car as a new living space. We have seen this concept for many years, 5-6 years already, but the technology was never there. Like the chips were too slow and the car was not software defined yet. Now with a platform where both the software platform is there in the App Store manner, but also the car is transforming in this living space, I guarantee you we will have experiences from those app developers that nobody can even imagine yet, like some kind of immersive meditation experiences. There's so many things that will come in the next years that we don't even know yet, because by supplying this platform, other people will come with even more creative ideas.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, these are all incredible visions, traveling along with a perfectly comfortable car, as well as also with a fully digital cabin from solutions like TOGG, DXC, and also from Motherson, sure. But there's also going along a lot below the surface, and therefore I want to bring a very incredible startup to the stage now. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here.